XRP investors have been waiting years for the moment that Ripple is being seen differently. It's not just another crypto company, but actually is part of the future of financial systems. And now, Trump has just signed an executive order that tells regulators and the Federal Reserve to review whether fintech and digital asset firms should get better access to payment rails that move between the banks. Now, this matters because Reuters specifically reported that Kraken already received a Fed master account in March, and Ripple, Anchorage Digital, and Wise are among the firms that are hoping to win similar access. But before anyone says XRP to $589 tomorrow, slow down, because this story is about tomorrow's candle. It's not about whether Ripple is moving closer to financial plumbing, but it's about where real money is starting to move. And if you hold XRP, this could be one of the most important institutional stories to understand. So go ahead, hit the like and subscribe button, and let's get into it. So let's start with the actual headline that came in. On May 19th, President Trump signed an executive order focused on the financial technology innovation. The White House said that orders tell federal financial regulators to review existing rules, guidance, supervisory practices, and application processes that might be blocking innovation and competition. More importantly, for crypto investors, the White House actually says that this is an order to ask the Federal Reserve to evaluate the both legal and regulatory and policy frameworks around access to reserve bank payment accounts and payment services by uninsured depository institutions and non-bank financial companies. It sounds super boring, but it's not. It's actually really important because in English, this is what gets access to the pipeline that moves dollars through the US banking system. And this is where XRP investors need to pay attention because Reuters recently just reported that this is one of the firms hoping to win access to these kind of Fed accounts. And Ripple is at the forefront of that queue. And well, look, if you think about it in your own banking life, if you want to send money, pay a business, move funds between accounts, or wait for payments to clear, you are not just using an app. You're building an app behind the chain, and then bank settlement layers, systems, compliance checks all happen more or less instantly as you move it. Ripple's entire story has always been about improving how value moves. So if the US government right now starts reviewing whether fintech and crypto firms can connect more directly to these payment systems, XRP investors should not just see this as a random headline. They should see it as a possible infrastructure shift. But there is something to be mindful of. This doesn't mean that Ripple has been granted anything today. It means the door has been reviewed and that in markets, doors are often opened before the price on the charts actually wakes up. Now, the reason this story is more than speculation is it's all to do with Kraken. Reuters recently reported that Kraken became the first crypto company to win a Federal Reserve master account through the Wyoming banking arm, with limited purpose account granted by the Kansas City Fed. Now, this account essentially allows Kraken to use the banking arm and access the Fed's wholesome payment systems, FedWire, and actually hold limited